Japan and Brazil, women's pool A. It is Brazil who get us underway, and oh, that's a good take in the air as well. Nice start for Brazil here. Taken in by Yasmin Suarez. We often see Suarez come off the bench to good effect for Brazil. In the start today, here's Mariana Nicolau captaining Brazil this week. Talita Costa coming back on the switch with Carvalho. Here's Talita again, not going to give it to her twin just yet. Good carry, she's playing really well, Talita. And now Silva. Talia Costa just had to brace herself because the Japanese will fly at these tackles. Nice early opening phases for Brazil, getting plenty of hands on ball, asking questions of the Japanese defence. Carvalho clears. Through the hands they go. Nicolau, the captain, now looking to get on the outside, and there's plenty of space on this edge and speed of Suarez. They come again. Sweeping across field to Brazil with Camila Carvalho up over the 22, rolling over the 22. Here's Talia Costa, first touch, and a magic moment for the little magician of Brazilian rugby. 100 tries, the first Brazilian woman to do it. She has changed the game and now has a wonderful milestone to mark it.
Oh, what a wonderful athlete she is, Talia Costa. And you can see how emotional her teammates are for her. What an accolade. Congratulations, Talia. So well deserved. You've had such a huge impact, not only on the Sevens series, but in Brazil for young women playing rugby.
100 tries for Brazil. Her 29th tournament. Outstanding. Talia Costa. Now they have to defend though, Brazil. Got to put the emotion and celebration away after that great start. Japan trying to bust away through with Mayu Yoshino. Almost gets through. Brazil, Carvalho, who just a little ginger getting up from that tackle. Japan. Really skillful team, playing with a lot of patience at the moment. They go up forward through Emi Tanaka. Spill out. Here's Marin Kajiki, such a hard worker for them. And now have created a little bit of space here on the edge. Or ball spills through the hands of Sagusa. Try scoring form really good so far this season for Chiaki Sagusa, but they've lost possession here. So Brazil just keeping Japan in their own half and looking for a second score. Leila Silva. Suarez just about gets away from one, but she's done enough to release Costa. There was a little slip from Sutsumi, and you're never stopping Talia Costa. Rack up 101. Two quick scores for Talia Costa.
Well, driven by emotion, this Brazilian outfit, Talia Costa at the forefront. She scores a double. We've seen her in space already here in Perth. Beautifully worked there by her teammate, Suarez. She knew she had the speedster outside her. All she had to do was draw in that last defender, open it up on the right. Talia Costa too fast.
Opted not to take the conversion from wide, so they'll go back and get ready to restart. This is a great start for Brazil, 12-0. There's Chiaki Sagusa. He's got 6 tries so far this season for Japan. Plenty of line breaks as well. Chance just stuck down here in their half, and that's a credit to the Brazilian defence, which hasn't always been their forte. Might have some... Yeah, ball again here. Not quite. Penalty.
Japan, such a well-drilled team. We know they can hold the ball for phase after phase. They need to bide their time, treasure the possession while they've got it. And if they've done their homework, as you mentioned, Ricky, Brazil's weakest suit, you'd say, is probably their defence work, especially as fatigue starts to set in. And a well-drilled side like Japan can really exploit that. They've got to hold on to the ball, though. They'll opt for a middle scrum and split either side.
Suarez on one side and Talia Costa on the other to defend here for Japan as they come away from the scrum. It's good defence from Suarez on the edge. Very much used to seeing her off the bench playing a different role. Crystal Colour, the new Brazil coach, having a look at some different options. Oh, that's a good charge, slipping off the tackle. And it is that woman who scored plenty of tries. Look at Costa, bring her down though. Absolutely ate up the Perth turf to bring down Sakura. Trouble not over for Brazil as Tsutsumi will go in. Great passage of play on attack and defence. And Honoko Tsutsumi pulls one back for Japan.
Honoko Tsutsumi, the beneficiary of a brilliant effort here from Japan. They had a lot of work to do in their own 22, and it was the change of angles that saw Japan break through the middle of the Brazilian defence. But the wheels on Talia Costa, you're kidding. She had absolutely no right to make that tackle, but what more would you expect from the superstar?
Have a think about the wheels we've seen today of three completely different athletes. You look at Maddie Levi, 6 foot tall, legs for days, just eats up. Tiny Talia Costa at 5'5", and then Ania Tolliver. That is the beauty of women's sevens right there.
It really is. A game for everyone, Rick.
Japan make a mistake from the kickoff, so some possession here for Brazil.
In games as tight as this, you really need to hold on to the ball, and giving away easy possession at the restart isn't ideal. It can be costly in the long run.
Brazil got a third try in the half. We're edging towards that half-time break. Suarez with her tricky little footwork, tried to force the contact, went straight down to ground. Opportunity lost for the Yaras. Oh, and maybe winded for Suarez. Away it comes for Japan, looking for a score to level or perhaps go ahead at the halftime break. There's a good carry from Yoshino and a nice offload for Hana Nagata before it goes to ground from the try scorer Tsutsumi. So both teams guilty of coughing up possession late in the half. And we will get to the halftime break with Brazil making history. Talia Costa, the first Brazilian to 100 tries. She's got 101. Brazil leave 12-7 at the break. Attacking the ball in the air was Brazil, and it has come off a Brazilian hand by the look, so Japan will get the ball back.
That was a great contest in the air from the restart. Japan, bodies on the line. We love to see it. They'll get the opportunity to pack the scrum. There's not much in it, Ricky. They've had relatively even possession. Tackle efficiency is swinging in the favour of Japan. They've been the better defensive team, but it's Brazil who are up on the scoreboard. They've had that extra opportunity, and errors probably have hurt Japan in that first half.
Nagata back in the side for the first time since the Toulouse tournament in 2023, the number 12 feeding that scrum as the debutant. Ria Onoku comes away. Now Tsutsumi, excuse me. Oh, it's in the hands of Costa again, and Japan very quickly aware of that threat to shut her down on turnover ball. Ugly bounce, it's gone backwards, and Silva did well to recover. Digging it out from the pile of bodies is Adora Lopez. And now here's Talita Costa on the other edge. Dragging a couple of Japanese defenders with her before she too gets to ground. Brazil, wins have been few and far between for them this season so far. They've got a really good opportunity here. Struggling to get out of their own territory though. Japan have got them pegged down exactly where they want them. Some hard carries, but not making a whole lot of ground. Tell you what, just head this way. Head towards these two. Suarez fends off one. Costa just tracking her teammate along. One way, then the other. Can't find a way through, though, and didn't release here. Concede the ball to Brazil, and away goes Marin Kajiki. Well, that's what she does so often for Japan. Such a smart player, and Marin Kajiki grabs Japan's second try.
Oh, clever she is, especially under fatigue. The tiresome passage of play there, Japan having to defend phase after phase. Kajiki, beautiful reaction time, tap and go. Spatially aware of how close the try line was, but what I was so impressed with and what that came from was the line speed from Japan, really putting the Brazilian attack under pressure time and time again. Brazil getting stuck, stagnant in the same place on the field. Japan have to be proud with that defensive effort.
Back all square, 12 all. Raquel Khan out there. Couldn't bring it down, though. Now, all of a sudden, this has changed around in the second half, where it's all Japan, and this is when they're at their best, pouring forward with bodies in motion and then getting nice and wide for Hanoko Tsutsumi, but good tackle made on her by Gabriela Lima.
It was a desperate tackle that needed to be made. We speak about defensive efforts. That was just an individual. Excellent work from Gabriela Lima. Japan again looking dangerous with the ball in hand. 94% tackle completion, you can see from the Japanese. It's really paid dividends for them. This doesn't look good though.
Dora Lopez.
Come again, please.
She's had a big minutes so far this season. Didn't play a lot last season.
6 off.
Yeah, hammy always makes you worry, doesn't it?
Yeah, no doubt those hammies have been put to work today on day one in this heat on the Australian West Coast. Good to see her upstanding though.
Excuse me. Sorry. He was on the sun. The sun is coming. We have to go.
I didn't read about it, but it started to rain. There's a bit of light drizzle falling across the park here.
Bit of reprieve for the players.
I didn't actually think it rained in this part of the world. Most sunshine hours of anywhere in Australia. Brazil, having led 12 points to 0, have been in a jam this entire second half so far. There's Japan keep coming at them. Kokan for Nicolau, the captain. Now Costa for Lima. There's a couple of speedsters out wide here. Gabriela Lima. He would have slipped past one defender and take a couple more with her. Oh, Japan got it on that, though. Brilliantly done.
Beautiful counter up there from the debutante, Ria Anoku. Well weighted over the breakdown there. Quick release, and she was straight over the ball. First arriving player. That's impressive from the youngster. Here it is here. Strong carry from Gabriela Lima. Quick release, and she's got great body position over the ball there. Anoku coming away with that all-important penalty.
Excuse me, the market. Catch! Bye!
Suarez has gone into that position we were more accustomed to seeing her, but they've shot up offside here, have Brazil. Second half, which is starting to tick away now, less than 2 minutes ago, has been all Japan.
That's clever game management there from the Japanese. Right in opposition 22. They want to use the space. They've got speed out wide. 3-on-3, so hard to defend here. 20 metres off your line.
Away scoots Hana Nagata for Japan, looking for the go-ahead score. It is with Mei Otani. And now skipping through a couple, jumping over, hurdling defenders before she's dragged down is Tsutsumi again. Here's Onoku, who made that great turnover. She's flung to the floor by Kakan. And They'll concede another penalty. Tap from Kajiki. Japan, all the running, all the play, and the try as well. Suzuha Okamoto scores, and that puts Japan in front.
Great vision there from Suzuha Okamoto. Back-to-back penalties. It was a good tackle from Raquel Cocan. Frustrated though. Brazil, look at all the bodies in motion, change of angles. Brazil was so disconnected in defence. And they're up on the board for the first time in this one, Rick.
First time in the match, and it is quite the time to do it. They'll knock the conversion over too, and so now it is Brazil who had all the running early, chasing this game. 19 points to 12, with less than half a minute to play. Just got that kick away on the gong. Here's Talita Costa. We need to go 80 metres, do Brazil, with a chance to have a chance to send this to golden point. Talita Costa heading towards and then away from her twin. Can't quite link up with Talia. So here's Talia Costa. Here's Mim Suarez. Hood is gone. Brazil chasing, and now there could be a little bit of room here for Lima. Kajiki tracks her across, and then a good tackle comes across from Ohashi, just to stop any forward momentum of Gabby Lima. Costa for the captain, Nicolau. Brazil desperate. Talita Costa. She was the team's best player in Dubai. Need a halfback. And they need a big play. Cocan. Suarez. Japan staying really organised, but now Lima, just tipped up again. Kajiki trying to blow through for Japan to win this possession back and ice the game. It's still there. It's with Talia Costa. It's sometimes just as hard on attack with this much ball. Talita. They keep plugging away here, do Brazil, and now a little chance down the edge. Oh, that is desperation, but the desperation isn't over. It was Alves who'd made the run. Cocan, Brazil, they've made 30, 40, 50, now 60 metres upfield. Suarez looking to release. Gabby Lima just tipped up. Able to get up, go again. Japan making tackle after tackle after tackle, and they get the steal.
Wow. The Japanese defence has been the hero of this game, without a doubt. So impressive, the effort from the Japanese women.
Japan hold on after coming from behind. What a good match between these two teams. History made for Brazil. Brazilian rugby with 100 ties for Talia Costa, but gut busting in the end. It's Japan with their second win of the day, 19-12 over Brazil.